So today we are going to tackle CV boot aftermarket extensions. I have gone through three different CV boots, all being stock, and I replaced them thinking, oh, I'll be okay. But today we got Offroad Solution and we have Trailgear's extension boot kit. So we're gonna pop into that, but first, we got to get all this stuff taken care of. So we're gonna pop everything off, meaning the tire. Let's get that thing out of here.
Hey Mom, look, the boys are back in town.
Spooky, I'd say. Last week, y'all saw the video of the valve covers. This week, high-angle boots. And the dog underneath my truck. That's not safe. So today, we're doing new high-angle boots, CV boots, from Offroad Solutions and from Trailgear. And this kit will run you about $200. I'll put it right there. Boop, right there. About $200. So obviously your stock angles, they're a little rough. They rub and then they end up pulling it off and exploding. And that's why you have all the gunk and grime up there. And then and sometimes it just rips completely off. So we're gonna go ahead and get these tires off and take the lower ball joint off. And that is how we will pull the spline off. And then we'll get those things out, pulled apart, and rebuilt. So we got the tires and the wheel spacers off. Obviously, you always want to make sure you put your jacks under a good point. But you can see back in there a good bit better and how gross and grimy it is. And it's definitely going to need washed. And that was because of the valve cover leaking. So, once we pop off this dust cover, there's going to be a 32 millimeter kind of socket-ish piece that holds the CV axle in. So, of course, I don't have a 32 millimeter anymore. So, we're going to take the old change your clothes and hold your pot.
Some tools.
And we're going to get some tools. We're going to slowly restock for Shag Shop 2.0. We'll meet y'all at Lowe's. Yeah, we're always accepting sponsors. Please. With new tools comes new power. With new power comes new
crap
problems. And now that we have the dust cover off, you can see a little bit better what we're working with. You got your dust cover and the puppy. You got the dust cover and you got
this side's mint. You want to come to this side?
And Tanner apparently got the good side. Oh yeah, there you go. It's supposed to be perfect like that. So obviously there was a little bit of a leakage on this side, but no harm, no foul. We're gonna undo this bolt and then we'll go underneath. And I like disconnecting the lower ball joint, the 4 bolts that actually hold it to the spindle, and then pulling it out that way. That's my preferred way because I don't like messing with the JBAs because I like them the way that they are. So.
And your top affects your camber.
Exactly, and top
a lot
affects
more than your
the
bottom.
camber. So, let's get all this decommissioned. So, like we said, we're doing the bottoms.
Bottom.
I just remembered on that side how much of a pain and why I did the bottom on this one. But on the top, I did this one. So, I'm going to go unlock the steering wheel for Tanner so that way we can get this one out. And then rock and roll with it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have won the day.
We broke it.
No, we didn't break it, Tanner. So, your back piece right there into the front.
Broken!
Shut up. Into your front differential is a snap-in piece. So you go back there, pry it out. And it's easier to pry the back out than pulling this out first. It's not broken compared to contrary belief. So we already have one out over here. I'm going to try to get both of these out. And listen, I need all my Toyota people to leave a comment. Tanner doesn't think that these CVs should be in 2 pieces. I told him it obviously comes apart. this piece is supposed to slide back and forth in that like 4
All
inches.
I'm saying is every CB axle I've ever seen that's in 2 pieces usually doesn't work anymore.
I've done boots. I've seen it this way when I rebuilt them. Let me know. Let us know. And we'll find out who's right. Charge! You know what I want to see? I want to see you do that with Diesel.
Oh, God.
Golly, dog. Alright, we're going to pop this one off. Tanner's making progress.
Yeah, I got the ball though.
This one, so the issue with this one, I love these JVAs, but they haven't been properly taken care of. I haven't greased them enough, I don't believe.
No.
And I think they have a little bit of rust in them. So, we're going to be smacking them.
Without a fork.
To get man, the myth, the legend, Tanner and his dirty pants. We finally got that one popped out. It wasn't rusted, it was just seated way too comfortably. As you can see there, we put some oil on the top. It sucked on through.
We were like crack fiends. You spoon.
And yeah, we used a spoon and just drizzled it on. Taylor, if you're watching this, it wasn't your good kitchen spoons. So now comes the fun part of undressing, and
That's Alex's fun part.
this is my fun part. Tanner helped a lot on that taking out, and we're gonna get the new ones put on. But as you can see, obviously, I gotta get rid of some of the old, out with the old, in with the new. And once I clean this up, I will show you. There's actually a clamp on the top of this. That slides off, and then this whole assembly slides down so you can put on the next boot. So, let's get all apart. What they want to know, Tanner?
It's all broken.
It's not all broken. So, this high angle kit from Offroad Solutions. You have to actually reuse your I think it's called your try something boot. So we'll trim it right where my thumb is, and it'll sit right over this, so that way it snugs up, and this will just slide on top of that, and then it'll all just get crunched on down to that, and there we go. But to get in, there is a C-clip on the top that we're gonna pull off. This bearing piece pulls off. We can slide this off, slide that boot off, and then slide the outers on, the inner on. New outers on, and then the inners on, and then boom out. That's how you fix that. That's right. On to the time lapse. Whatcha? Apologize about that angle, but it was necessary to get it. Now I got the outer on. I haven't greased it up yet because I need to grab the tightening tool for the clamps, and then I'll put the grease in. I will do the inner one first. Pull this down, put the grease in, pull it up, do that one. And then we're gonna trim that one back there. But as y'all saw, I popped this off with that, and that's just the simple pull C-clamp kind of deal. And then all these kits also came with the correct amount of grease that needs to go in them. And I've always been told, I've always seen that it's better to clear out as much grease as you can from inside there, so that way when you put the new grease in, it goes a lot smoother and you get to where you need to be grease-wise. That way you don't have overflow and pushing, and it's all sat in there comfortably. So I'm gonna get that thing on, and then we'll come back in just a moment. So, if we bust down on this one, you can see a little rip in that. And that's obviously where this one was touching this one. And you can see along the edge, well, if it unfocuses off my busted hand, you see off the edge where it rubs. And you can see right there where it rubs a little bit too. And this one looks actually fine, which I saved one of them because it was still fine. And then we got the hose clamps over there that are also still fine. So we're going to tear this one open as well. So I'm starting the rebuild process, and I got the outer boots on both of them. So these come with the clamps that you hook together, and then you can take pretty much wire cutters or needle noses. You just pinch this, and it brings it together. I gotta obviously fill this one up with some grease. I know you can't see in there, but it has no grease. This one's already got the grease and it's already been pinched off. So I'm gonna top this one off with grease, and then we will move to the inners. Now that we got both the inners on, working on the outers, it snugs up really good on the actual, these are actually aftermarket CVs. So it snugs up really well. And then we placed our tri bearing in there with our clamped in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clamp the bottom. Ooh, try not to get them dirty. Clamp the bottom, and then I will also be cutting the OEM boots to fit over this, and then to fit over that. So that's the plan at least. Alrighty, so we have the outers on. We got the clip in, as you can see. We got that piece in. So what we're gonna do is this actually goes over the OEM tri-lobe. That way it gives it a good fit. And I just cut the ones that were already falling apart. So I'm gonna grease this one up with the Toyota grease that came with the Offroad Solutions stuff and Trailgear, and then I'm gonna slide it in and gonna have to use some tools to pop it on and get it all seated in there. That was lubricated. Wow. So what we ended up doing was putting the OEM boot, we cut the very last piece off and then shoved it in this boot and then shoved it on top of this and then crimped it down. It was a nuts experience. So we are going to put them in the truck and tidy everything up so that way y'all can see it. And when we have the CVs in, same process just to take them out as we did to put them in. Don't get me there, Tanner. All right, let her down. We're gonna see, obviously you got a little bit of an angle right there, but we're hoping that that's gonna go away when it is seated. And hopefully we'll be able to tell you in the next couple weeks how they do. And especially the lower, well, what is called the outers, which is the black CV boot on the left. That is, oh, we're going up. That is, oh, there we go. Oh, wow. So it's a little better. The red one's touching, which kind of concerns me, and that black one is touching too. So we'll have to...
It was all for nothing.
It wasn't all for nothing. What I'll do is I'll go in, I'll snip the end clips, and then just pull them out some more until they either meet in the middle or whatnot.
Or I jump off a 4-story building.
That's not magnetic. But thank y'all for watching. Shag Shop. And we'll see y'all next week.